This panel is really special. It's going to be with 3 corporate officers, and they are part of the investment committee. Just to set the scene, Hashiyama-san and Ikushima-san are part of the Fund 3 investment committee, as well as the Fund EX1, and Jolam is on the Fund EX1, and was one of the big champions to make it happen. So if you're a portfolio company from Fund EX1 or from Fund 3, they are the 3 people that you can say thank you to. So it's quite special for our portfolio companies to have the investment committee members sharing how they're thinking about making an investment or not. Now, of course, they're the lucky ones. They're the ones you have approved. Sometimes you don't approve. You shouldn't think that they are just approving everything. They actually have declined in the past. And so my first question is, what's your role in the investment committee, and how the entrepreneurs in the room should think about your role? And so maybe I start with Hashiyama-san.
Okay, hello everyone. So I am Hashiyama, and my role in TDK is CTO. So therefore, my role in the investment committee is I'm checking or investigating your proposal, especially in terms of technology. Whether TDK can contribute to the portfolio company by our technology, or the portfolio company can contribute our missing pieces with their technology and so on. This is my role in the investment committee.
Thank you. Ikushima-san?
Hi, thank you, Nicola. I'm Taro Ikushima, head of corporate strategy in TDK. So as a part of an investment committee member, I am always looking at perspective from strategy, whether this portfolio company can fit with TDK's internal strategy. I'd like to try to understand the total picture of total landscape of ecosystem where your portfolio companies are playing, because I need to understand the full picture of the total investment, and then whether this investment will make sense to TDK's business toward the future as well.
Now, I need to add also, Ikushima-san was part of the design of TDK Ventures before it even started. So some of the good best practice we have deployed is thanks to Ikushima-san. Joe?
Yeah, I think my role should be very similar to Ikushima-san and Hashiyama-san, to identify the synergy effects and quantify the synergy effects, and also to identify the value creation. And if we as an investor and a portfolio company as a startup, if we cannot create value, and then we have no reason to proceed. And there's also one thing I do often, when I see something which to my judgment is not going to work, and then I will voice it out. Hey, wait a minute, okay, I don't think it's working, and let's take a closer look at this.
Very good. So you made it, which means you qualified for all of these requirements. I should mention that we have one investment committee member who is not with us today, Yamaneshi-san, the CFO of TDK, who of course would say he looks at the financials. So let's talk about conviction, because the title of the panel is really Conviction to Collaboration. Can you share maybe what are the signals you're looking for from the investment proposal for you to say yes? And maybe the signals when you say, I don't think so. So maybe we start with you, Joe.
Yeah, it comes back to what I said before, is the value creation. By working together, we create a value. And then very often the value comes from the synergy. And then how are we going to work together? Is it going to have a supplier-customer relationship, or are we going to be a peer level collaboration partners? So these are the things I look at and to, in the end, draw my conclusion.
For me, I have some strategic view of TDK toward the future. So therefore, I always take a look at, can we learn something new about new markets, new trend from this company or not? So I have some key market to address in my mind. Then if I always take a look at this company would fit with my strategic direction or not. So this is the most important point.
Yeah, I may even add, sometimes you look at incremental learning Because we've already invested in a company, let's say in robotics. What are we going to learn on top of that invest? Yeah. Hashiyama-san?
Yeah. So Nicola, you are always saying the equal win. So therefore, the key of my judgment is based on whether we have a chance for equal win or not. As I explained, contribute TDK technology, or they are contributing our missing pieces. And in addition, as Ikushima-san said, the learning for the new technology or market. This is also a key area for my strategy, technology roadmap for the long term and so on. So.
And I think it's one of the value of a corporate VC that's strategic, is that when we do invest, there is clearly a signal that you as a portfolio company are going to get a lot of support from TDK, a lot of interest from TDK, and we expect it to be equal win. So that's a signal to the entrepreneurs. What about the signal to the TDK teams? When you do approve an investment, how should our teams, our colleagues, think about that signal? Maybe I start back with you, Hashiyama-san.
Yeah, not only the decision of investment, the TDK Ventures is providing information to TDK Group as a TDK Ventures briefing. So I think there are many engineers in TDK Group all over the world struggling to find some breakthrough for their development. So therefore, I'm believing that it could be the good hint to overcome their challenge. Yeah, but I want to make more effort to connect precious information from you to our engineers all over the world.
Yeah, for me, TDK is a versatile. We have versatile technologies all over the world. So it is important for us to understand, or for all the engineers to understand which direction we want to go as a TDK. And then we select some key arena or key applications where we want to go. So, and then we selected portfolio companies based on that picture, like DX and EX. It is important to put the signal to our engineers, hey, this is the direction we want to go. Then people will start understanding TDK's strategy and direction. Then I hope that our R&D and development and business direction going towards such kind of applications arena.
And maybe I double click here because you mentioned DX and EX. How do you see TDK's power of having both DX and EX in the full product portfolio?
TDK is sometimes we are intrinsically components company, and we supply many different type of components worldwide. So we can contribute to both DX and EX from different technology and different components, different products, and then we can deliver a good product worldwide. Then we can contribute to the total society.
Thank you. What about you, Joe? When you support an investment in Fund X1, what does that mean to the teams in ATL and TDK?
Yeah, I think closing an investment on a portfolio company is definitely a positive signal to the internal, not only the engineering folks, but also the business folks. There is a good chance we have an opportunity to collaborate. But I would urge them to go back to the fundamental. So what is the value creation and what is the synergy? Sometimes we have and sometimes we don't. And then as long as we stick to the principle to start from the fundamental value creation and the synergy, we really strongly encourage our internal business folks and technical folks to talk to the startups and see what is the opportunity in front of us.
Thank you. Now, when we talk about equal win partnership, what does your approval mean? And how do you think about this equal win partnership?
Well, the approval means, we see a possibility, a reasonable high possibility that we can achieve a equal win. But that is only a possibility. So we walk and the startup walk in the same direction, and then we need to make it happen. It's not guaranteed at the day one. So we have a chance, we have an opportunity to do that. But we need to, both of us are heading to the right direction before we can achieve it.
Yeah, and I think Gita's panel later will talk about all the hard work to make it happen sometimes, but it's worth at the end of it. Ikushima-san, how do you see this?
As I said, we are a component company, a battery sensor components, and we sell them to our customers, right? Portfolio companies are startups. Our people try to get immediate results. Today's sales, tomorrow's revenue. But I am always saying that no, it's not going to happen. It takes time to harvest. So therefore, equal win means maybe to me, okay, our portfolio company success in their business field, and then they generate some new businesses, and then we provide solution to them. And also we can learn new trend from portfolio companies about our new business opportunity. So this is, to me, equal win.
As Ikushima-san explained, the business unit is focusing more for short or mid-term business development. So I'm CTO and also the general manager of Tech and IP headquarters. It means corporate R&D function. So which is working for the longer term technology. Yeah, and as I said, the information through TDK Ventures could be a good hint to overcome the technical difficulty. But on the other hand, TDK team also need to allocate certain resource to work with portfolio company. So I would like to support those kind of allocation of resources inside of the TDK.
I think that leads well to the next questions, because sometimes it's more than support. So last year we created a new process where we invite the investment committee, and Gita with her team prepares all the engagements which needs prioritization. And we're looking for you to tell us which one are high priority, high strategic, maybe not. Could you speak to how you sometimes want to accelerate and sometimes it's okay to be more patient? How do you think about it? Maybe I start with you, Hashiyama-san.
Depend on the technology, maturity of technology of each portfolio company. So there are some cases our engineer is saying, if portfolio company can be perfect, then let's collaborate. But on the other hand, if it is a very essential technology for missing piece of TDK, I think we need to come closer to the portfolio company. It means we need to work together to establish this technology which is fitting to TDK. So therefore, I'm trying to encourage our engineer to come closer, not just wait.
Maybe some people in the room will like the word encourage.
I can recognize not only the portfolio company, and there are many TDK colleagues.
Yes.
So I'm giving a message to them as well.
Ikushima-san.
Yeah, I think that are you talking about the synergy, right?
Yeah, the prioritization of project and resources to make sure that we maximize value.
It is important to encourage the collaboration between our engineers and then portfolio companies through maybe more interaction of communication, and also maybe face-to-face opportunity, meeting opportunity. I think seeing is believing. For example, why maybe Gita or you, and why don't we create a kind of map and put portfolio company in the map? Then every time when we or our people visit somewhere in the world, maybe we can extend one day to visit portfolio companies to have a meeting. Then we can create more synergies, for example. So I think that doing that way, we can maybe create some connection point between each other. Otherwise, it is very difficult to generate or find common interests. So I think looking at only the paper doesn't create enough synergy. So I think a face-to-face meeting, hey, you do it, and then I can do it. This kind of a connection or collaboration I want to encourage.
Like we were last week with Jim and you in Fabricate Labs.
We were in San Diego, and we went visited the Fabric 8 lab together, and which is also eye-opening to me how they operate. So this kind of interaction or collaboration would be very great.
Yeah, I think there's something to say about visiting the factory, touching the product.
Yeah, I think closed-loop communication between the TDK side and the portfolio company side is very important. We need to understand each other's agenda. So you have your agenda, we have our agenda, and make sure we communicate this well, and we can have a push or pull relationship. So most of the time, I see the portfolio company may push us to do something, and if we see something we need from the portfolio company, we can pull them to a faster speed than they want to. I have one example, ATL Invest in a material company, and that is on our roadmap, okay? And we need it for the next generation technologies, and actually we were pulling them, please start your production and ramp it up because we need your materials. So the key point is we need to communicate with each other on the agenda, on the priority, and make sure we see the same.
Actually, I remember one time where it was really special. It was for AM batteries, and they wanted to do a press release. And you don't do press release, but you called me and you said, Nicola, should we do it? It's a portfolio company, so maybe we do something special, and you agreed. And so there is something where sometimes we will do something special because it's a portfolio company.
Yeah, this is a partnership, and once we enter into this investment relationship, and then we need to do our best, okay, to help the other side. It's not on my SOP, we don't do that, but if you feel like there's a value and we are giving you help, and then, yeah, okay, then I do it for you.
So I hope what comes across already is that our investment committee is very thoughtful, can be patient. They understand that startups move very fast, but maybe it takes time to mature the technology. And we need to find that intersection where it makes sense. Now, some of our portfolio companies, it's probably 5 years of development, maybe 10 years when we think about nuclear fusion. So there's a level of patience that's beyond that. How do you think about the engagement when it's such a far out type of timeline?
Yeah, I think continuous improvement, okay, like for example, we talk every quarter end and then kind of get the latest and greatest because it's going to be a long march. So you don't dash. Exactly. The key point is, step by step from time to time and make sure we communicate and then we keep the relationship and keep each other updated.
Yeah, be patient. We are also internally, development process takes long. 5 years is given. 10 years or sometimes 20 years to develop new businesses. So we should be reasonably patient. And sometimes good, sometimes bad, and sometimes quiet, sometimes more excited. But we keep some relationship. Then when time comes, we can do something together. So we have to be reasonably patient.
As I said, we are also working for the long-term technology development. So therefore, the timing is also important. So our maturity to start working with them is not right. We need to find the right timing. When we proceed our development and reaching to the good level, then we can start collaboration with portfolio companies. Yeah. But of course, from the beginning, we are starting the learning for new technology or new market throughout your activity.
I want to add a practical data point to put to the context what this patience means. ATL invests in a startup which could make the material for our next generation application. We invest in 2019, and then we give them a lot of support, a lot of guidance and mentor. And the first PO I wrote to them is 2023.
Oh, wow.
So even I told them, I put you on fast track, okay, the business will come very soon. But the fast track means 4 years.
So you see, you should feel better now.
Because, today we engage and then tomorrow, we start to do business. It's just not going to happen. And that is one practical data point I want to share with you, the kind of patience you need to be prepared, and TDK need to be prepared at least, a handful of years.
Thank you. Talking of preparation, Hashiyama-san prepared a slide to show an analogy about sunshine. Yeah. So if you can show, perfect.
So this is the so-called ferrite tree. Some of you may know TDK origin is a ferrite, commercialized ferrite material into the electron component area. So therefore, since then, we have been growing TDK ferrite tree. On the ground, this is the TDK business portfolio. So we have certain connection from ferrite tree, then those business. Audio tape for this roll-to-roll technology, thin film for the. So this is our portfolio business. Then in parallel, in order to make this tree grow, we are putting the intangible asset, technology, or human resource, or customer base, and so on. And as you can see here, those are the example of the area which some of portfolio companies are working on. So it is kind of sunshine for TDK value creation. We are getting sunshine, then tree is growing continuously. So this is, as it is saying here, this is the one page of TDK official slide for the investor day. So our CEO expressed such kind of mechanism of our value creation into the investors. Yeah.
Thank you, Hashiyama-san.
I have a tips for the portfolio companies. Take a good look at this. Find your spot.
But it's a very good tip because indeed there will be branches where you want to go and work with and invest and make that branch even bigger. When you make the branch bigger, it means TDK grow, you grow. Okay, we have 2 minutes left, so I want to take a chance for each of you to give a tip, an extra tip for you to the entrepreneurs, but also to the TDK teams. What do you expect this collaboration to become even stronger? Any tips that you think is valuable for the audience? Maybe we start with you, Hashiyama-san.
Yeah, as I said, we have a good base for our equal win. But on the other hand, if we are not allocating a reasonable resource, so the collaboration would not happen. Especially, so our, let's say, one of the ultimate target is to start new development with a portfolio company. So therefore, if you have some request to push TDK, let me know. Yeah.
He can encourage.
I need to fight with the CFO, but I will try to support.
I think that everybody has a problem, right, in your business. So, and if you hit some wall, or if you have some problem in your technology solutions, maybe please talk to us. And we may be able to find a solution for you. Maybe not, but maybe yes. So please connect or communicate regularly with your TDK Ventures investment directors or Gita, whoever. Then we can connect. Maybe we can find our solution. And TDK is a very versatile company, and you can maybe find a solution. So, and Gita and Nicola, please talk to me and Hashiyama-san or Joe. Then we can find another, maybe we can introduce you a right person to do that.
I don't think we've been shy. Joe?
Yeah, my message to you is TDK is a very wide business portfolio. There can be at least one or maybe multiple opportunity to you, and spend your time and spend your effort to try to understand the TDK business. And also globally, we have 100,000 employees in the world, and then it will take you a while to talk to the right guy. But make sure you do, okay? And then that is your path to success. And the venture team, okay, and myself, and we will help you to navigate within the TDK organization, the multiple business lines, and to find your spot, and then to plant your seed, and then to get the synergy and to get the value creation start.
Thank you so much. I feel like the panel title was wrong. It's Conviction to Equal Win Partnership. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.